Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Shema Washai by Hashem Rakar. Double honors to the apostles and the elders. Salutations to all my fellow laborers that do this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. Now more so than ever, to the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners, and to the Akwath that are listening and learning. To you I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm, coming at you with another lesson, a quick hit. Back here in Wicker Park in front of my favorite tree, the only tree that I've seen that has no sign of death on it. It's the only one. All right. But anyway, this quick lesson that I'm gonna get into is about a video that I saw that my nephew sent to me, Shalom, Latanyala, that he sent to me earlier, and I started watching. I was like, you know what, I got to do a quick response to this. So I've been actually waiting for the opportunity all day. So without any further ado, let's play a few minutes of this video. Then I'm gonna just, throw in a couple scriptures and be done with it. But here we go.
We have told you for months now on this channel that the world dominance of the United States of America and its economic reign over the entire world was coming to an end. And now Russia's announcement furthers the potential for that to be a disastrous future for the country. Russia has declared that the world dominance of the United States of America, its economic empire, and its military control over the East are over, with a threat to stand firm and strike back if any of the Russian boundaries are crossed in future control negotiations. The Russian president issued the stark warning during a televised Q&A. This happened just yesterday, during which he also boasted that even if Russia had sank the HMS Defender, it would not have caused a world war because the United States can do very little about it. The warplane, as you know, dropped bombs in the path of the British destroyer last Wednesday. This had the potential, and we had watched this closely, this had the potential to blow up into a much larger issue. You had the United States and Russian spy planes watching over the incident. You had Russian bombers dropping bombs in the path of the destroyer to get it to move. It had all the markings of World War III. And this comes as Britain dismissed Moscow's claims that warning shots were fired on the...
So, basically, Russia just slapped the shit out of America and Britain. And they just turned the other cheek and walked away like they really didn't get slapped. They didn't even report on this. But other sources of news are reporting on it. Other nations are reporting on it. And Putin said it wouldn't stop World War III because basically he really telling America, calling America, he calling them out. He didn't put the chip on his shoulder, like some old school back on the playground. I dare you to knock it off. And America did knock it off, man. Because America know what the deal is, man. Only the American citizens, the sheeple, the sleep ones, are foolish enough to believe that America still is a dominant force here in the world. It isn't, man. It really isn't. All right? But that's crazy. That is crazy.
On the Royal Navy destroyer. Britain also said that bombs were not dropped in its path, yet footage came to light that showed just that happening. Why do you think Britain and the United States would say that bombs were not dropped? Because it shows that they did not have the ability to fight back against a provocative act.
They didn't want that
smoke. It showed that no matter what happened, short of an actual firing upon the...
So did you hear that? He said that America and Britain denied that this action happened, but then footage surfaced that showed that it did happen. So what is that telling you? That's telling you that your media lies to you every day, all the time. The average American citizen doesn't know about this. They have no idea. They have no clue that these things are going on. And my man just gonna take a dump right on my favorite tree. But yeah, the average American is clueless. They clueless that these things are going on. Let me rewind that, man. All right, because America and Britain denied it, and then the footage surfaced that showed that it was so. Hold on. Let me bring that back.
It showed that no matter what happened short of an actual firing of World War III. And this comes as Britain dismissed Moscow's claims that warning shots were fired on the Royal Navy destroyer. Britain also said that bombs were not dropped in its path, yet footage came to light that showed just that happening. Why do you think Britain and the United States would say that bombs were not dropped? Because it shows that they did not have the ability to fight back against a provocative act.
Yeah, this is true, man. You know, bullies don't like people that fight back. You know, and America has been a bully. The Israelis have been the worst bullies because they had their big brother, who was the bully of bullies, but now their big brother is not the bully of bullies anymore, man. And when I heard this, and there's a lot more in that video. What's that guy's name? What's his channel? I've done videos on his channel many a times in the past. Full Spectrum Survival, and this guy always comes out with really good information. And he does, you know, he just doesn't say anything that he doesn't know. He does his research, man. He does his research. You know, that's one thing about this guy, man. He's on point with his info. All right. But when I heard this, all I could think of is Ezekiel 38, not 37, but 38. So let's go to that real quick, because the Lord has put the hooks back. All right, he's putting those that USSR spirit back on that bear, which is prophesied. You know that Gog and Magog is where the bear, which was the land of the bear. Even though Gog and Magog is not in that land, but the Lord still looks at it as you know, is that land. But yeah, but this is Ezekiel 38 and verse 1, and it says, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog in the land of Magog, the prince chief of Meshach and Tubal, and to prophesy against him, and say thus unto Yahweh power, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine armies and horsemen, and all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with buckler and shield, all of them handling swords. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, and all of them with shield and helmet. And there's a lot of nations that are joined on to Russia now, that are going to assist them. All right, how all these nations are coming together against America and to destroy the dominancy that America has ruled over the world with this draconian type laws, throwing sanctions on anyone who disagreed with them or didn't want to play ball with them. And now the nations are just straight tired of it, man. Okay? And then he also told you, the Lord told you, he's against Russia. He's against Meshach and Tubal. But he's going to use them as a sword to fire those arrows from one end of the earth to another. Because it is prophesied that there will be nothing left here in Babylon. Okay, nothing but dust. And it's on the verge of utter chaos about to break out here in America. Because what are they talking about now? They're talking about the new variant, all right? And all they're gonna do is they're gonna use that to shut down everything again and finish off all these small businesses. All right? Because they're saying, well, we're gonna give benefits to those who took the vax, and that whole sort of thing. All right, but the truth of the matter is that it's not enough people that have taken the V to support the businesses that are already on the verge of collapsing. So there is going to be no peace and safety. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, all honor and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Awashai, Ba'Hashem Rakak Wadash, Wa Ababa Ba, Shalom, Kwam Yasharala.